Hello everyone, this is Tamika Fain-Lovett, and in today's mini tutorial we will cover some key CMS functional core measures for meaningful use. This tutorial will not cover every measure, however the primary focus of this video is to highlight some key areas we need to focus on to attest for meaningful use. So let's get started. The first thing I want to do is review the Med Allergy Review form. Within this form we have the systemic medications reviewed and the allergies reviewed. As you can see here, I have a list of medications in my patient's medication list. Once I've reviewed those medications, I need to select the box here for medications reviewed. The same as for allergies. I have allergies here in my list, and I want to select allergies reviewed. Once I select those boxes, this data will be captured for meaningful use, and this has to be done at every visit. If I have a patient that takes no known medications, if I select the Update Medications button, if my patient had no medicines in their list, the area that says this patient takes no known medications would be available to me. However, it's not. But if it is, I would select this box each and every visit, again, if this patient takes no known medications. And the same goes for allergies. If I select the Update Allergies box here, and again, because my patient has allergies in their list, this patient has no known allergies or adverse reactions is not available to me. However, if it was, you would select the box here again too for every visit. So again, the systemic medications reviewed, or allergies reviewed, check boxes here are very critical and important for capturing meaningful use data. The same goes for documenting that this patient has no known medications, and also no known allergies or adverse reactions. So next we'll move on to the risk factors, which houses the smoking status. So here I can see that I have a previous status of never, because in my example my patient has never smoked. Although this data was collected on January 17th, 2011, if my patient still has never smoked, I want to select this option each and every visit. So that's very important to know that each and every visit you'll need to select never smoker, or again, never smoked. Next we'll move on to the vital signs form. And within this form here, once we enter in a height and a weight, we'll need to make sure that we calculate the BMI. And again, the BMI calculation is definitely needed for meaningful use, and it's another critical or key area that we need to document or test for meaningful use. You also have some shortcuts here if you wanted to update the medication list to document that the medication list was reviewed during this update. This actually also captures for meaningful use if you saw it when you saw it in the previous form. So you could select the option box here. And the same thing goes for update allergies. So again, you have some shortcut features that you can select from here also, and this will capture the data that you need. Next, we will move on to prescriptions. And although I'm showing you prescriptions for it right now, and again, this is just for an example, if I select a prescription here that I want to submit to a pharmacy for a patient, the key thing that I need to focus on is my method of prescribing. So if this is a medication that can go out electronically, what I want to make sure is that my prescribing method is set to electronic. And again, this is very key and critical for meaningful use. Even if I was going to add a new medication, again, if this is a medication that can be prescribed electronically, again, I want to make sure my prescribing method is electronic. And that's also based off the pharmacy if they're enabled for electronic prescribing. The next thing I want to focus on is the patient instructions. So again, you can enter any data that you feel you need to here in the patient instructions field. But what we want to highlight, or what I want to highlight and focus on, is the Print Patient Instructions button. And I want to select the patient instructions with the asterisk next to it. So again, this is really key and critical for meaningful use. The other component that's really needed is the record handout printing and chart. So again, for meaningful use, we'll need to select the patient instructions with the asterisk, and also select record handout printing and chart. and you can select print. This record handout printing and chart captures the data needed, again, for meaningful use. And last but not least, this data is more or less captured in Flowcast, so unfortunately I do not have a screenshot of that, but this is more for the patient service reps when it comes to recording demographics. And the key things that are needed for demographics are preferred language, gender, race, ethnicity, and date of birth. So again, that data, unfortunately, I don't have an example or a screenshot of that. But again, the recording of demographics is all going to be handled within Flowcast. And again, that's going to be preferred language, gender, race, ethnicity, and date of birth. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact the GE EMR support. Within the EMR, you can find us at GE EMR Support Proxy, or you can page us on the wireless messenger at GE EMR On Call. Thank you, and have a great day.